In the comment.
In the post, yes. So use that to find it. Oh, no, can't find it yet. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Just going to pop this into the Creative Family group. 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 There we go. Oh, top option tonight. Wouldn't even give me the option last week. How are we all? There are 3 of you watching, but that could just be myself, Naomi, John, and Naomi, John. How are we all going? Okay. So, something a bit different this week, because we're meant to be using Australian Bush Christmas from Studio 73, but it hasn't arrived yet because it was so popular. It's taken them a little bit longer to send out the orders. So that's okay. Overcome and conquer. And seeing as how tomorrow is World Card Making Day, I was going to make a card, but then I thought I could make a card using the calendar tabs that are back in. So these are the 2023 calendar tabs. So you get 10 little books in here, and they do January to December, and you've got 10 little booklets of it, and it's $4.40. So it's $44 per booklet. And last year we made this frame, made this awesome frame. Amelia was peeling off the things, but I did stop her because, you know, it would get a bit much. This is with Scrap Boys Garden of Love. Obviously, there's no kit for this anymore. This is a Kmart frame. Naomi John's going to put up a link to the original video from last year where we made this. Now, okay, so a lot of you, and I know a lot of you, I think Helen might have made a whole ton of these to give as gifts. I know a lot of you gave these as gifts last year or bought frames and intended to and didn't get around to it. So if you bought frames and made these and gave them as gifts, this class is for you to do something a bit different this year to put inside them, and then all you have to do is send the insert to the person and say, pop this in the frame I gave you last year. Way to go. It means that the frame doesn't go to landfill. They can do something else with this inside, stick a photo on it or whatever, but it becomes something that gets a little bit more life. If you bought the frames last year and didn't make them, this is the kit to get you going to make them this year. Rightio. So this is a Kmart frame. The external measurement is, it's like, yeah, the internal measurement. Well, that's 7 5/8. It's not a normal number, really. By 5 5/8. Well, it's not a normal number. It's a shadow box frame, but the glass is down in here, meant to be down in here, and it's got this protruding bit. I'll put the glass out here, I promise. But yeah, we took it out because you want to be able to rip off the bits. So this is about making something that you made as a gift last year go that bit further for the recipient, or just make it from scratch this time. So it's the 30th of September, and in September 2020, 2 years ago, we released our very first paper crafting collection called Springtime Tea Party. So Springtime Tea Party. And this year, in September 2022, about 2 weeks ago, we released our 20th paper crafting collection. That doesn't include our mini embelly collections, which have like vellums and color cuts, title cuts, picture cuts, flare buttons, you know, it includes those as well. But this is like one that has paper as well. So there you go. We thought to celebrate, we'd use Springtime Tea Party. So I'm going to say hello to everyone. Hello, Lorraine. I had a pretty good day. Hello, Pam and Karen. Ticked off a lot of things today at work. So our weekly roundup obviously wasn't today. Didn't happen today. It's happening tomorrow morning, but we're doing a store tour tomorrow morning because the store looks pretty awesome. So we were just getting prepped for that. Hello, Di and Di. Yeah, the shop is looking really good. Just keep adding product. That's the issue. We keep having to find it. Place. So Leslie, when I go to bed at night, I'm not great. It's like I'm on the spinning roller coaster thing. And when I get up in the morning, I'm pretty bad. But where through the day, it's not bad as long as I don't overdo it and I know my limits. As long as I listen to my body and listen to the spinning top in my head, it's not too bad. So still haven't been sick or passed out, but I've come close. But yes, I'm 4 weeks in, and apparently it's going to take 6 weeks to recover. I was feeling better, but I did get worse this week. Hello, Tash and Robin. Hello, Joanne and Sandra. Oh, there's the link Naomi Johns just put up to the original from last year. Link to the video. No, that's not. Where'd you get that link from?
The kit.
Oh, no, don't use the one from the kit. Use the one from this post.
Well, I couldn't find the one from this post.
Yep. So on the post has a link. Up the top of the video.
Oh, I found the YouTube one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, Joanne and Tanya. Hello, Dee. Hello, Cheryl. Sort of back in circulation. We love you, Cheryl. Sending love and hugs. I did grab a little bit of Devoted to Denim, but I don't know what that's about. So, let's look at this. So, we got our frame. Let's go to the back. So, it's like, in the back here, it's like an 8-inch by 6-inch piece. But we'll go just slightly smaller than that. And then looking at this in here, let's just pull it apart. So we're kind of going to scrap lift, but we're kind of not. I cooked dinner tonight. We had marinated lemon, garlic, and herb chicken. Not too strong garlic. Mostly marinated lemon and herb chicken with a warm potato salad with spinach and beans and feta. Kids picked, and so that's what we had for dinner. I think I stuck this in. No, I didn't. I might have done. I think I might have. Yep, I did. I don't know why.
Oh, Lorraine says we used to make keepsakes using calendars every year. The kiddies gave their parents. Marie says hi. This is Otis hi. Lucy says that's great to hear. Sending positive thoughts.
Yeah.
And Beth has joined us. Hello.
Hello, Beth. Yeah. It's like a keepsake. Hi, Marie. Hello, Mrs. O. Rightio. So I've got it out. I did stick it in. I think it was because it was at work and Amelia was mucking with it. So I've made this like 5 7/8 by 7 7/8. We might make it like just a smidge bigger this time. And then I've made this inner piece 7 1/4, I think, by 5 1/4. Yeah. Don't do that. And I really like the teapot. This is the small teapot. See, straight up, the design is not the same. Simply because, oh, I need to staple this. Simply because, and there'll be a kit for this, but not for the frame, just for the bit that goes in the frame. So when you get these and you pull them apart, just be careful. Like, there does seem to be a logical place. Oh, there we go. Just got to be careful to pull them apart nicely. So straight up, when we do that, that's dodge. So what we might do is we might edit our design a little. Put this like here. And we could either use celebrate or this is a play on words. Hello, Debbie and Lee and Tanya. Bit of a play on words here because we're talking tea and coffee. I thought, be strong. Because, you know, like, my mother-in-law has black coffee. But, you know, like, be strong. Tea and coffee, be strong. I just thought it was a nice play on words. I've got a bow here, just in case, and some bling and things. But you never know. You never know what I'm going to use. And we did lots of layers. Like, I'm going to show you. This was really thick. Oh, we had the pre-cut foam tape stuff, which I haven't been able to get. I'm trying to get it, but I never have it. But yes, I do like the Be Strong. I don't know. You might not like it, but I like it. Now, I don't think I'm going to use this one because there's only like 15 sheets left. Did you know that? Paper 1, a springtime tea party. Naomi was, so paper 6 from One Road Princess was saying it was sold out. But, a big but here. We still had a few sheets. So she counted them and then she looked at other things and went, well, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. So she got a bit sidetracked with the whole looking at what we did and didn't have. What about we put like a bit of this on a bit of that? Like that. And then we fill the teapot with like the papers from the back of paper 5. This is paper 4 and paper 3. And then when I get out my belly book, because I'm going to cheat and not fussy cut things. So this is my belly book. A few of you have like plastic inserty books and then put white paper inside and then just use, because I just use the 3mm tape. This is inspired by Julie Chapman, and have stuck it to the plastic outside of the plastic inserts, which is probably a better idea. I saw in here I had fussy cut a cupcake. Chocolate cupcake. Because it's from here. Naomi is typing like the wind. And then we'll do something. What do we think? Started your book today. Oh. Loving it already. Oh, wish you could buy calendars separately on packs of 2, as I do not need 10. I know, Sandra. How are you feeling? I said before, I thought I was getting better. I've had a couple of worse days. I wake up quite bad in the mornings, but then work through it through the day. It's just listening and knowing my limits. Knowing my limits. And then I did cook dinner tonight, but then the kids made bread and butter pudding, gluten-free, and sort of tried to make it healthy for afterwards, because dinner, we had dinner at 4:30 because Quentin left for work like 2 hours, just under 2 hours ago. So yeah, we had early dinner, so then the kids made something to have later, because it's a long time for Mealy to then wait hours, go to bed, and then be hungry through the night. But yeah, resting in the afternoons is really important, I found. Yeah. So yes, Cheryl, we have 2023 calendar tabs. They're the 10 packs. Hello, Kathy. I love the teapot, Beth. I do love it. Yep. The calendar tabs are in the store. You'll see them in the video tomorrow. What tape did you stick those embellies down with? Okay. I just used, Beth, the 3mm stuff. Not the high tack, just the regular tack 3mm. Here. Just this. And Amelia's book's awesome. She's been out there fussy cutting while I've been resting. And, well, she was sticking in a book and I was on snipping duty. I was just snipping little bits of tape and then handing them to her while she was sticking some of her fussy cuts in her book. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Sandra, I now have a packet of 10. I'll contact you. Just message me, Sandra. We'll chuck them in your next door. I think we sent your stuff off today too, Sandra. Hello, Jason. Yes, Jace was chatting to Q and Naomi today. I don't know if you'd say he's overdoing it. We're trying to be really cautious. He's losing lots of weight.
He actually does like packing shelves.
He likes packing shelves. He finds it interesting.
He likes the rhythm of like.
He finds it interesting. Noah and I did the grocery shopping this afternoon because he accidentally ripped his shorts at work this morning, and then when he got in the car this afternoon, they ripped a bit more. Said, "You stay in the car. You're not coming into Coles with ripped butt shorts." So I went in there and there was next to no chicken products, next to no rice, and then there were just a few things, and he goes, "Oh," because he was at work last, and he goes, "I'm trying to think who was on the rice aisle. They didn't do a very good job then." So he does take it very seriously. He is loving it, and he's loving having time away from us, I think.
He does wish sometimes that the Coles radio would play some different music.
Hello, Marge. He does like it. He's enjoying it. It's interesting. It's keeping his mind active. He has got some ideas on how they can improve their business. And I said, you're only meant to be worrying about the improvements in one business alone, dude. But yeah, he's interesting. He loves it. So what are we thinking? I'm thinking we start with that and then we build up with our little embellishments. I hope everyone likes my Be Strong. Hopefully you do. So this piece from paper number 3. I need to buy a piece of paper 3, Naomi. I'm out of it. Either that or your sister has cleaned me out of it. So we're going to put it in this way. What the who did I do with the ruler?
And what's our measurement today?
We're going to go at like a 16th, a single mark short of 6 inches.
So 5/16 by 7/16.
No, 5 and 15/16. 5 and 15/16 by 7 and 15/16.
Do not be surprised when we
I'm going to do the
rebel.
lacy end.
Do not be surprised.
So it's like it's a 16. It's like a millimeter short of 6 inches by a millimeter short of 8 inches. So it's like a millimeter short of 6 by a millimeter short of 8. Let's make sure that fits in here. Could have used the other side, but I do like the writing. Rightio. So they'll get a piece of paper 3 in their kit, now, John.
No, I've got this covered.
Okay. Oh, and you need to sell me a piece of paper 4 and a piece of paper 3, please. You better write that down.
No, I'm doing it now.
And then just copy the barcode off. So and they'll need half a sheet of paper 4 in their kit. So then I'm going to cut a 5-inch so that I've got a border, one of these floral borders, a 5 by 7 from paper 4. So I've got the border in it. Oh, love that.
Quick question. Is that the small teapot? I'm just
Yes.
trying to get my facts right here.
Yes, it's a small teapot. It's looking a bit naff. Yep. So let's take this. Actually, let's not.
Did you put a piece of white in between? Did you bring white?
No. I'm working out what I'm going to put behind my calendar. Noah and Amelia Ann are watching Lightning McQueen, which Noel used to call him Lightning the Queen. Noah loved Cars, the movie, when he was little.
And where did you get the strawberry cupcake from?
We're going to use a whole piece of paper 5. This is from paper 5 as well.
And Mum goes in for surgery on...
Look at that. That was not planned. This is from paper 5. Who goes in for surgery?
No.
Not yet, on Monday. No, hasn't even been sent yet. Trish, it was meant to be sent on Wednesday. So that fingers crossed, Amy. It's going to be awesome. It's going to go fine.
I'm just trying to get through the class with this dodgy body.
When you were at Franklin's, now Franklin's is blast from the past. So we haven't had Franklin's here since for like 20 plus years. Oh, yes. He's losing quite a bit of weight, D. Yeah, no, it's going to go awesome on Monday. No, yeah, Studio 73 didn't arrive. Rory's watching Cars too. It's an awesome movie. I love the music. Hello, Beryl. How are you? So this from here, isn't that just perfect? Look at that. Do we put a tiny bit of green around it there? No. Let's put a little tiny bit of green around it. There. Put it around. Put it so it's on the clippy board thing. That's perfect. And then let's put a little border around the clippy thing of the greeny colour. Okay, so let's stick these two together. I'm thinking tape. Right way out. A bit of a border. Now this has got a crooked edge. So we're just gonna mimic that crooked edge. Well, I went in a bit close there. I'm just gonna trim it all down now. Let's just trim it all a little bit closer. So I know this is kind of a rehash of a class, but it's not meant to be. It's about, you know, if you didn't use the frames you bought last year, we're going to use them. And if you did use the frames you bought last year, it's making all those people you made frames for a different one. Oh, I like that. Okay. Here's my holy piece. Oh, paid $5. It's where this came from. This clippy thing came from. So let's cut out both these cupcakes. We might change to the pink cupcake, the little pink cupcake yet. I think we might change. Let's chuck them over there. And let's look at the back. So let's fill our teapot. I'll paint our teapot first. I don't know what she's clicking around.
Dad's mouse is dying. So you got to click everything 4 times, but if you click it 5 times, it unclicks it.
Oh. That's interesting.
interesting is one way to describe it.
Okay. Whew. Sorry.
What, you need to go for a shower now?
She had a shower?
Nope.
Nope.
I thought she had a shower.
Nope.
I have a shower at 7:20.
7:20. You meant to shower her.
I thought she did shower.
If you didn't
Or
shower
take it
her
off
at
the
7:20, Noah is doing homework that is psychology teacher sent him.
Okay, come on.
Okay. So let's cut out a couple of coloured cookies. That's what Amelia calls them.
The macaroons.
Let's just extract 2 yellow and 2 and a bit pink. Ready to fussy cut. So from the side here on paper 5, we've extracted 2 yellow and 2.5 pink. Right. And then we're going to fill our teapot. But do we want to paint our teapot? Not feeling like making decisions right now.
Maybe the yellow.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking there's this little gold bit up the top up here, whether we should paint it like gold.
Okay.
But it might be a bit much. Maybe watered down gold. Packaging. Oh, moved a bit fast. Nanny John, could I have clean water? Please. So I'm going to get out my metallic paints. I think that, we can't do it that way because our writing's the wrong way around. But if we flip that over, let's see. On in the kitchen sink.
Here's some water.
Dearie me.
I feel the energy coming off of you. Let it run.
That's Missy. She still wants to go outside.
She's in protest.
She is recovering, but she's not allowed outside. The vet said no going outside if you wanted to recover properly. And I'm like, well, after what I've spent at the vet this week, she is not going outside. Not for want of trying either. So I've got a tiny bit of gold paint. And some water. Let's do a little bit more. I'm just going to give it a light washy coat of gold. Amelia and I watched Dishing It Up last night while Naomi was on her class. Yep, I know those that were watching Naomi's class heard me laughing. It was pretty hilarious. We enjoyed it. It was very nice and light-hearted. You too. I also got pinged for music class on Wednesday night. Apparently there was more music. There was music in my video on Wednesday night. There was no music in that video.
Nugget says that she didn't watch last year's, but she's happy to make another one this year. Marie's glad that Missy's recovering.
Never mind. Never mind. I love this range. Yep, I love this range too. Now the ice cream. Cars 2 and Maida. What is it? Don't eat the free pistachio ice cream. It has turbs.
Where it's actually wasabi ice cream.
It's actually it was the wasabi to put with your sushi. It has turned. Well, Maida says, don't eat the free pistachio ice cream. It has turned. And Noah said turbs. Francesco. No. Yes, it's awesome. Happy you're making another one. Awesome, Tanya. I'm glad you're here watching too. Paul Scruffy. Here we go.
Santa says, I'm about to have a hearing test because if my hearing is fine, there was no music.
There was no music in it, Sandra. I'm constantly having to report this, that there's no music in it. So, and they're impossible to contact Facebook about this. 3 different minutes. Oh, no. His own record there. Oh, dearie me, Pam. With his din-dins. Oh, at least he's eating, Pam. Oh, Pam. At least he's eating. Oh, he's got some stones. Hopefully they pass without too much pain. Yes, Missy is feeling a bit better. She thinks she's recovered, but she's not. She's going to have an awfully puckered tummy. It's like the stitches and the length of the thing is this long. It's just... She's a very, very lucky little girl. She's really, really lucky we discovered it and that she survived that first night. Yes. I am sure Scruffy is going to love the extra attention. Yep. There was no music, no. Oh, Pam. He's just going to love the extra attention. Scruffy's so cute. At least while he's recuperating, he can't go and roll in unmentionable things out on walks, can he? Do you remember that, Naomi?
Yes, I do remember the class when
Scruffy had to have a bath during my class.
It came in with, was it not like some
He rolled in poop. Someone else's poop. Scruffy disgraced himself. Must have been a real little trooper, Pam, being unwell, and he's been so happy in photos lately. This is meant to be a quick project for you guys. What do we think of the colour? I think it's just enough. Doesn't need to be too much. Let's move that out of the way for the moment. What's the matter?
Like, Lisa, maybe your voice.
So nice they're calling me. Oh, but Debbie, it's only in certain countries. It's not in countries you'd actually visit or I'd visit or any of us would visit. It's actually in, oh no, a lot of you have visited one of the countries, but a lot of it's in countries like that people don't visit. It's not in like the US or Australia or most of Europe. Oh, a couple of, it's mostly communist countries. I know that sounds really terrible of me, but that's the countries it's in. It's only in 72 territories. It's just asking me for treats. Oh dear. I just yeah, the music thing is driving me nuts, but I think it could just be that someone's playing silly buggers with me. I don't know. Drives me around the bend.
Everyone's hoping Scruffy has a bit.
Yes. Scruffy to get better.
So she's glad that Missy is coming. And the question is, what about?
What's that? What about me? Oh, I'm getting there, Trish. I'm just trying to follow, like, live to my limits at the moment. Okay, so what do we think of this motley piece, which is like that background bit there that we're going to use now? I like that. So we'll use that in there. And maybe a bit for the lid top. But then let's add...
Is this the back of paper number 5?
Yeah. Oh, I like this lace. Put a bit of lace in here. And a bit of lace for the spout. And that little trim there and that bit there. If we just use 2 patterns, I think it won't look too wild. It could be a little wild if we use too many. Got to buy an applicator ball again. I'll be right.
If it's too bold, you just add some white paint.
Just add some white paint. Yep, and then it becomes a not so quick project, Naomi John Redshaw.
Like it's already 7:42.
And you know what? You know, in the whole scheme of things with the vertigo thing, at least I now have photos of my brain. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I've got pictures of my brain.
Is it huge?
It's there and it functions correctly. So, and I'm happy to say I'm not my father's daughter. I don't have any weaknesses of blood vessels in my brain. So that's in every other respect I am my father's daughter. Rightio. Probably unfortunately for everybody else.
Oh, you don't like coffee.
See, that's going to look nice. So while that's drying for a moment, let's just cut out this cupcake. I'm just going to smooth off the bottom. Oh, Missy. She decided just before class that she was going to sit on me out in the lounge room. She couldn't go outside. She was sitting on me.
Oh, you'll love this. Maddie's favourite new trick is that she goes outside. So we let her outside. And then she'll sit just at the front door or back door.
You sit outside the screen and she'll look at Missy like, I'm outside and you're not.
And then Missy will stop meowing and then she just ignores her while sitting there. You know.
But Quentin has once again this afternoon been outside trying to find whatever it is she got hurt on and ripped her tummy open on, but we cannot find it.
Oh, we did find where the chickens were laying their eggs.
Yes, we have found where the chickens were laying their eggs, and Sneaky Chickie didn't go to bed last night. Noah assumed she was in there, and she was not. She was out under the banana tree sitting on a dozen eggs overnight. Silly, silly, silly girl. She could have become snake food doing that.
Oh.
We've never had a snake. Touch wood. We've never found a snake in our yard, but there's a first time for everything, and you know, eggs are really good. That's why we've been hunting for the missing eggs all week.
The chicken's been laying for 5 days in this one particular spot, and the other chickens have only been laying there for 2 days.
So there are more eggs somewhere else in the yard, but we've just got to find them. Or did we find the other chickens ones from earlier in the week?
No, the other chickens ones are some of them. One of the chickens had been laying underneath the coop.
Oh, gosh. Yep, don't lay in the nest box. Let's just lay underneath on the ground.
Yep.
I suppose we steal their eggs. As far as they're concerned, we're thieving their eggs. They need to lay them somewhere or hide them. But yes, Chickie had stopped laying eggs, and now she's decided to start laying eggs again. She'd actually gone through the phase of not being able to lay, but somehow she's got herself going again.
She's 7 years old. She can do anything.
Yes, she's 7.
Marie's wondering if Missy was attacked by a dog.
No, it's a tear, Marie. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tear. So the vet checked that. He was concerned about that, and we were too, but it's a tear, fortunately.
I don't think Missy's that dumb to go near dogs. Can I say that out loud?
So the green trim with the lace on it. No, she does know to avoid dogs. She quite possibly really only wants to go outside to eat the chook food. She does hang out in the chook house with the chooks. And she does play with the chooks.
And she does eat scraps.
Yes, she does get in the chook yard and eat the chook food and play with the chooks and rolls in the dirt with the chooks.
She's a chicken.
She thinks she's a chicken.
And Maddie's a human.
And Maddie's convinced she's a human, yes. Although the spike does cut both ways because Missy got on my chair here that I'm sitting on last night because it's Maddie's chair. And she did sit on the chair.
She's coming to say goodnight.
I thought she was watching her movie.
No one won't let me.
She can watch it until 8
She can
p.m.
watch her movie a bit more.
She needs to have some water now, though, so then she doesn't.
It's like Easter every day for the chickens. Yep, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Pam, you need to, yeah. I know it's easier said than done. Take the stress in your stride, but oh dear. It's very stressful. Pets and kids.
Who would have them?
Couldn't live without them. Just on this bottom bit, we're going to put a bit of this lace. I'll put a little tiny bit up there. So, it is World Card Making Day or International Card Making Day tomorrow. So everyone going to make cards tomorrow? I'm not, I'm going to work. But gee willikers. I think that's just a bit busy. Right, let's finish cutting around this. So I cut it on an angle underneath the edge. So in the online store, this is what we call a pitch cut, or in our actual store, which you'll see tomorrow in our video. So our weekly roundup this week is a Saturday morning store tour. If you get seasick, I'm just carrying a camera. I'm just carrying my phone around, so be warned. Some people do complain they get seasick, but I try not to move too quickly. You don't want to be watching for 10 hours. Although there is a fair bit to look at in this store. It looks really good. The kids have done a great job. Although we've got a little bit of space. Spooktacular's on a stand that's way too big for it. It's only taking up one of the 4 sides, but that's because we've got other stuff coming out and coming. And Christmas is going to have to expand beyond the one stand that it is.
Let me just fix the puzzle.
If only just fixed the puzzle. Let's cut out our coloured cookies. Never tried making macaroons. No, have you?
Yeah.
How'd they turn out? Oh, no, we did.
Oh, shit.
We made them here. They weren't very good.
Oh, I made some in Brisbane down with Milton. We were having a bit of a sibling baking thing.
Did they work?
Well, Milton made the macaroons, so yes.
God made the macaroons, so they work. We did make them here. We did try them.
Don't get me wrong, I make croissants and they were pretty good. They were gluten-free croissants. I was quite surprised.
With all the butter.
Look, okay. It's a necessary thing in croissants, yes.
A lot of butter in croissants.
It was a fun thing. It was Milton's way of making sure that I ate something. Yep. Deb is off tomorrow in the caravan. No real crafting for a while. Sad face.
Who's that?
Deb.
Oh, off in the oh, no, yeah. A couple of nights.
Oh, and Michelle was off as well in the caravan tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Gucci, I think I'm saying that wrong, Greek. And Marie won't be making cards tomorrow as she's going to see family.
Well, there you go.
It's all good. It's really just make it the card making weekend.
There. Rightio. Let's sort of put it together. I'm not going to cut the middle out. So we don't want it to sort of collapse. I'm going to put this on foam. So because we've got no glass in this frame, we can really kind of go to town.
Mrs. Ode says that she'll need to pop in tomorrow to pick up some calendars.
Yeah. Thought you might, Mrs. O. See you in the morning, hey? Didn't see you these holidays. Well, I didn't because I've not been there all the time. Rightio. So, let's stick our calendar tabs on. Okay, if you have calendar tabs and they lose their stick at the top, white glue. So this gummy stuff at the top is actually just white glue. Don't ask how I know that. I found that out by accident. But it's white glue.
Tina's wondering where you got the frame from.
The frame?
Isn't it Kmart?
Kmart. Yes, it's Kmart. Can you find it, please? Not on Kmart New Zealand.
Oh, really? You're not going to pull it down?
Yeah. Yep. So we were talking about a pie maker in 2020 in a class, and Quentin put a link up to Kmart New Zealand.
Would have arrived eventually.
He has come a long way in his technology skills.
I remember the first time he scribed for a class. Boy, it was only a 20-minute, like it was one of those short, it was an alcohol link technique class. It was a short video, but it felt like an hour.
It felt like a long class.
It felt long. What size do you reckon the frame is?
It's a 6x8. It's a 6x8 internal frame. It's a shadow box, but it's not a shadow box. Remembering that we're not going to see, like when we put this in here, we're only going to have a little tiny bit of that tealy colour showing. So we've got to be mindful not to go too far outside the boundary. Go out a little bit, but not too much. Naomi's going to find a link to the... Let's double raise the cupcake. And then put the pink one flat. And then raise the yellow one up. Yep, this is going to be pretty high. That's okay. Don't know about Be Strong. I did grab, the other word I grabbed was today.
You sure it's a 6x8?
Yep. Please tell me they've still got them. You don't navigate Kmart very often, do you?
No.
I'll just be a second, everyone.
I'm more of an in-store shopper.
So am I. Why is makeup coming up?
That's what I thought.
Here it is. Oh no. But don't look at the photo. It might be because the photo is one size and the frame's another.
Oh, okay, 1 minute. I'm gonna do.
Just type in photo frame. Oh, it's not coming up.
1 minute. Alright, let's cover now.
Okay. Oh no. Here it is at the top. Type in photo frame. It's a 4x6 photo frame. It's $2.25. It's not a shadow box anymore. They've changed it. You'll have to get that one now. Find it?
It's only $2.25.
Yeah. It's not got the depth of this one. These ones are probably in your store, but they're not necessarily online. So we could put the word today here. But what we need to do is we need to paint it. Do we think today? Today. Don't forget, I'll tell you what calendar tabs are really good for. Is you say your photo is from the 8th of February. So that you're scrapbooking. So you circle the 8th of February and you stick this on your page. I love doing that. It's just really cool fun. So let's paint our today word with our gold.
I'm not using Big Strong anymore.
No. Today. Do you want the code? 12947. That's our first layout. Let's dry that. Let's just put one more layer on, okay? So it's going to be slightly darker than our teapot, but the purpose of that is so that it stands out. Hello, you want to say bye night to everybody?
Is this your phone?
What's that one? We're making a new innards for you to peel the pages off next year.
Yeah.
You like peeling the pages off, don't you? Your hair's awfully wet. You need to dry it with a towel. Yep.
Can I go back? And what sounds do koalas make?
A growly sound.
Like this?
Kind of. But whatever.
Are you a koala?
Stop procrastinating. Did your movie finish?
No.
Alright. Well, you've got it on DVD. You can watch it another time.
Yay.
Can I watch it for nap time?
No.
I'll tell you what's a great movie to go to sleep to. Valiant. I went to sleep to I've never had that good of a nap.
Naomi passed out watching Valiant the other day with Amelia.
Literally, I was gone. Apparently, she was like licking me or something at one point, and yeah.
Naomi didn't even move.
I could have slept through anything.
Put this under here. And then a yellow cookie. So if you're going to make quite a few of these, don't reinvent the wheel. Like, yep, make them nice, make them lovely, lots of layers, bit of foam, word, you know, color your word, you know, make them really nice, but don't reinvent the wheel. Like, don't make them all super complex. A good way to go would be to have a look at these. Might just dries from it. Grab a pack of like these color cuts. These are the writing set ones. So you got remember. So you can put remember. Let's decorate one. So you got remember. That's flip. Flip. Calendar. Typewriter.
Oh, are we adding this to the kit?
No. This is just, you know, if you were making these as gifts.
Okay.
So there's, you know, like a bit of pattern in the background, you know, like you could, you know, with your other bit in the middle and a bit of pattern, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So you got your separate piece in the middle that's got a bit of foofy stuff on it. So that's one. Take note. Have dark pencils. Flowers. Like that. With your other piece of paper, you know, in the middle that's smaller. Bit of pattern on it. Mat your calendar tabs. So the mat I usually cut is 3 1/8 by 2 inches. The mat to put that on. Making sure it's the right size. What's another option? So you got this writing set here. Like that. Or you could do, you know, writing implements, and a word, and you know, a letter down here, like that. You know, you could circle the day each month that your friend or family member has to send you a letter, or your child needs to text their mother photos.
Oh, it's a very pointed mistake.
Yeah, well, some of my kids have been slacker than others lately. Actually, they've all been slack. Amelia would send me pictures if she could find her iPod.
I've got some wonderful pictures on your phone of me today.
Yes, climbing through the car. Yes, I do have. And Amelia, there are pictures on Facebook of Amelia around eating her lunch and taking a long time because the battery went flat in her fork.
That's all camera battery.
Yep, the battery went flat in her fork. That's why she was taking so long to eat her lunch.
Yes, because a plastic fork has a battery.
It wasn't plastic, was it?
It was like one of those kid ones.
It was a kiddie fork. Oh, really?
A pink one. She chose the fork.
Rightio, so let's close this up. See if we like it. We can always add to it because there's no glass. Oh, look at that. I like that. Oh, that's lovely. And now it's in nice. If you find, so if you make it slightly smaller like I did this one, I made this 5 7/8 by 7 7/8, but this one we made 5 15/16 by 7 15/16. This doesn't move around as much. The other one moved a little bit too much. That's why I glued it in. But if you don't want it to be able to slide around, just glue it to just inside there. Not to the bit of wood because the wood moves. Because this moves. Glue it to the inside of the frame if you don't want it to move. But if you've got to replace it each year for that special friend or family member, you just leave it sit loose. There we go. Simple. Hey.
Okay. So tonight's
So it's just a 6 by 8 frame. And you know that frame that Kmart have got that's not the shadow box is just as good. It just doesn't stand up, but it's got a leggy thing on the back. This has been on display in the shop all year. Like for a year. At least a year. What date was the last video? What was the date of it? Oh no, it was uploaded later.
Oh, no, I can get it though. From the kit.
Oh, she can get it from the kit.
27th of August.
27th of August. So look, it's 13 months ago.
Hope they're all loving it.
Thank you, Di and Mrs. O and Pam and Joanne and Michelle. My special little man has suddenly decided to eat some meat. He has sensory issues. He knows. Boy burgers and big chicken nuggets. It's all oh wow, Deborah, that's so awesome. We went through a phase where meat on a stick, not with Amelia, Noah, meat on a stick. Only chicken legs and lamb cutlets.
And pork.
And pork chops. But yeah, they're funny little munchkins, eh? Oh, I'm so glad he's making progress, like Deborah. Thank you, Marie and Debbie. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Beth. So yeah, that's how simple it is. And all we did was we sent this replacement one to the person we sent this to last year. Yes, Mrs. O, it will be in the shop tomorrow. I will take it in with me for sure. But yes, we have plenty of calendar tabs. We will not be restocking them this year because I've got left with last year's.
We have.
But that's okay because they still sell because people use them to scrapbook by just circling the date on the photo and sticking it on the page.
Alternative to your own handwriting.
Yeah, alternative to handwriting.
Tonight's kit, all the stuff comes to $6.75.
So that's a full piece of paper 3, a half piece of paper 4,
Yep.
a full piece of paper 5.
Yep. One calendar tab set of 12 months.
Yep. A teapot.
Yep. And a today.
I think you're wrong.
No, I'm right.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, because I get
2, 4, 6.
1 out of 10 of the,
Yeah, 44 cents.
yeah, $1.50 for the teapot. 90 cents for paper number 4 because it's
Oh,
a
the
half sheet.
teapot's $1.50.
Yeah, it's a small one.
Mine's got $1.95 on it.
Yours is marked wrong.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you're right and I'm wrong.
Ha!
Doesn't happen often, does it?
Everyone record it.
At least I admit it. Does Dad? No.
So what price do you want the kit to be?
So how much is it?
$6.75 currently.
Oh, let's just do $6.75.
You're being.
Because, yeah. My teapot says something different. I think my teapot's got the wrong code on them. It's all got the wrong code on them. But yeah, so there we go. $6.75 for the kit. That does not include the frame. That's just all the bits. And look, I've got this left over. And I've got all of this left over. And I didn't use the pen or the chocolate cupcake or whatever was there. Macaroon. I did use that and that. So yeah, you've got lots of leftovers. Probably only need another piece of paper to get 2 out of it. But yeah. Thank you, Jason. I think we all would love to get something lovely like this, wouldn't we, Karen? A personal gift, handmade from the heart. Can you put a packet of calendar tabs aside for me, pretty please? We can do that. Tanya Naomi's going to write a note. Thank you, Marge. Tanya M. Thank you. I'm getting that. And you go. Girls can eat boy burgers too. Oh, wow. Homemade ones, and the chicken are the tenders. Awesome, Deborah. Did you get the word? Yeah, she got the word die. It was just my teapot was marked wrong. Jason needs a few of these kits. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Pam. So thank you all for coming along. Thank you for being very, very patient. Class directory is currently on hold because I'm still in the process of moving our website to another provider. And remember, I am the IT department. So I am the whole IT department for our business. And I'm kind of doing battle with a company that, yeah, I'm doing battle with a small business that aren't treating us very well. Today they sent me a ridiculous bill for a ridiculous amount of money for a very poor quality service. So that's hence why we're moving back to a big business, big Australian business, but a big business nonetheless. So yes, I'm doing that, and I can't really update the class directory without making more headaches for myself. So yeah, that's not getting updated until I can get this done. Hopefully by this Friday. So the online store won't hiccup. It may, but if it does hiccup, it'll just be how you get to it. Just be the direction you take to get to the online store will just be the change. But that should work. It'll only be the blog, the class directory, and the Book of Me site that might hiccup. And if they do, it's all fixable. But yes, hopefully by this Friday it'll all be tested and working properly, and we'll be back on track and able to do the class directory again and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, really, fingers crossed.
Everyone's saying that they love the page, and Dee's got a bit of a commotion at her house.
Oh, has she?
Yeah.
The kit's be up. She just put it up. I think that's a link to the kit. There's no picture on it.
Yeah.
Just had to calm the waters for Luca. Oh, okay, Dee. I guess that's a trip to Bunnings tomorrow to buy Builder's Bog and some of that tapey mesh crap. And it's good father-son activity, fixing a hole in the wall. Definitely a good father-son activity. We once had our married quarter at Mitchelton. An Irish soldier accidentally punched a hole in our wall in our married quarter when he was over at a barbecue. It was fun times. He'll be right. D, he's a good kid, but thank you, Tash. Thank you, Karen. So class kit is up. Thank you for great class. Oh, a computer game. Oh no. What was the name of the pack you showed us with the words and writing implements? It's called Writing Set. So the code on it is 11009. Can you put a link up for that? Please, Naomi John. Naomi's just going to put a link up for you, Beth. my oven blew a hole in the element on my birthday a fortnight ago. Yesterday, my hot water system. Oh, Sandra. It's awful. Things always go, don't they? We had an oven. We actually got rid of the oven specifically because every time I cooked a pavlova at 100 degrees for a kid's birthday, because family barbecue, got to have pavlova, it used to blow the element. It didn't blow the element for the Christmas pavlova. It was only birthday pavlovas. So, yeah, we got rid of that oven. It's hard yards, isn't it? But yeah. Okay, so take care, stay safe, and World Card Making Day or International Card Making Day tomorrow. So free license to go make cards tomorrow, everyone, or share the cards you've been making, or share some card ideas in the Creative Family group. I'm going to try and get Quentin to share lots and lots of videos and card ideas to get your creativity going here on our Facebook page and in the Creative Family group tomorrow. I'm going to get him to do it because I'm going to work to do a store tour in the morning for you guys. So thank you, Karen. So take care, stay safe, love yous all, and we will see you tomorrow morning on our Facebook page and YouTube, exactly where this is tonight, for our store tour.